to the Mary Kay corporate staff, every single one of you. Every one of you. We appreciate our Mary Kay staff, don't we?
Yes.
Led by new CEO Ryan Rogers. Oh my goodness, don't you feel so confident with him in the position of our CEO? Also, our president, Nathan Moore, and the rest of the executive team. I'd also like to thank Mike Strong and his wonderful team who are always there to encourage me and my national area. It was a smart decision that you made to attend leadership conference this year. I know that for some of you, it may have been difficult, very difficult, but that's okay. Ultimately, you chose to honor yourself, your ambitions, and your greatest dreams by coming to Nashville to be around the other big thinkers and other self-motivated businesswomen. I congratulate each and every one of you. I've learned one thing, if I've learned one thing during my 36 years of having my Mary Kay business, it's that action. Have you heard that before this week? Action is the language of the successful. Not words, action. Because you took the actions necessary to be here, you have made a statement to yourself, a statement to me, and perhaps a statement to people in your life that maybe didn't understand your choice. As Mary Kay used to say, what you do speaks so loudly that nobody can hear a word you say. So hold on to your seats today, because today is literally a new day. No matter what's happening in the world of politics or pandemics or personal problems, you chose to show up, and you know that those who show up, go up. I'm proud to be able to spend this time with you. You know, when Dan and I travel, nothing is more exciting than getting an email from Delta Airlines telling us that we've been upgraded to first class. I want you to know that as I look at you, I can already feel that your status upgrades have been approved. I'd like to personally welcome you to a season of upgrades. And I'd like you to feel and believe that your struggles are over. You can do whatever you set your mind to. Friends, we are here together to celebrate nearly 60 years of a dream come true for Mary Kay Ash. I apparently need a little water. Just a minute. Mary Kay Ash was a dreamer, a pioneer, a woman of faith, action, and unprecedented vision. Thank you for coming to her party. There's an ancient Greek proverb that says, a society grows great when old men plant trees in whose shade they know they will never sit. Allow me to rephrase that quote. A company grows great when its leaders plant trees in whose shade they know they will never sit. Mary Kay planted that tree, and because she did, today I stand before you representing the Madson National area as the #1 area at this leadership conference. Thank you also to Independent National Sales Director Sue Ponko and her national area, as they too contribute to the Madson area success. All of you are a blessing in my life every day. My heart will forever be inscribed with memories of our joys, our heartaches, our dreams, our growth, our successes, and all that we've learned through our failures. I love you. Thank you to each and every one of you. I'm grateful and proud to be your National Sales Director. Mary Kay understood all the aspects of great leadership: vision, purpose, drive, determination, grit, love, including tough love, belief, and leading by example. She's often been imitated, but she's never been duplicated. Her dream was always wrapped around the idea that she wanted to pass down a torch of abundance to anyone willing to follow her example. Will you pick up that torch? Will you pass it along to those who follow after you? I sure hope so. Showing up here this year speaks volumes about your commitment, your passion, and your belief, and your hope. I'm clear that I may be speaking to your belief absent current evidence. However, that doesn't matter. Ultimately, the evidence you seek will be the fallout of your belief. Your belief, coupled with direct actions and fierce determination, will lead to dreams coming true. You are going to be planting trees that will bless generations to come. You won't have time to lollygag in the presence of those whose trees offer no shade or bear no fruit. Pay no attention to those who are critical of the choices you make in your Mary Kay business when their own lives are non-productive. Noah didn't stop building the ark to explain himself to everyone who doubted him. Keep building your ark. Believe me when I tell you the rain will do the talking. You are here because you know how to hustle. Women who are hustling can never understand those who aren't. We don't speak the same language. I'll say it again. Keep building. Keep working. Keep moving. Keep growing. Keep dreaming. You have only just begun. Back in the 1990s, I heard a following quote from John Maxwell for the first time. You can pay now and play later, or play now and pay later. Those words hit home. They resonated deeply with me right away. I had made a decision right from the beginning of my business to be consistent. That consistently led to a strong and thriving national area. Hearing that quote as $1 million sales director made me realize that what I was doing was the right thing. I was willing to continue to pay the price for success so that when I eventually debuted as an emeritus, not only would I be able to play, but the family Dan and I were raising could play as well. That decision was at the root of all subsequent decisions I made over the next 25 years. I can't count the number of times when my family was home in a warm, cozy house while I was in my car driving in the snow to a Mary Kay party, my weekly success event, or a workshop and guest night. Sometimes it took a lot to put on my Mary Kay face and leave my family. Pay now, play later would win the day. While traveling, I would visualize why I was doing what I was doing. My why has always been and always will be my family. Let's be clear, we don't pay a price for success, we pay a price for failure. We don't pay a price for exercising and eating right, we pay a price for exercising and not eating right. And I've learned over the years, you can't out-exercise a bad diet, let me tell you. We don't pay a price for prioritizing our faith. We pay a price for not prioritizing our faith. This list could go on and on. Trust me when I tell you that not one of my kids has ever said to me, Mom, I can't believe you left us when we were kids to go hold a party. Instead, I'd like to share with you what our 3 kids, now adults, with their own beautiful families, have in their own ways shared with me over the years. Thanks, Mom, for paying the price for success, even when a lot of people didn't understand what you were doing. Thanks, Mom, for thinking big and working hard and really believing in what you were doing. Thanks, Mom, for your competitive spirit, your relentless drive, and your uncommonly common approach that you took with everybody you met. Thanks, Mom, for your unconventional thinking and for showing us the meaning of bounce back ability. Thanks, Mom, because of the unwavering belief in the Mary Kay opportunity. We have a mom who is now teaching her grandchildren to think big and never compromise their values. Thank you for the price you paid so that today, when it matters to us the most, we and our kids can play with you. My daughter Rachel is here at her first leadership conference as a sales director. And tomorrow, she turns 40. I will tell you anything, just so you know. Mary Kay said, a woman that'll tell your age, I'll tell your age too. She is doing Mary Kay in her own way. And I know she appreciates everything I did to build the sales unit I have today. The unit that has done $1 million in sales volume for 30 of the last 31 years.
Wow.
She was my unit manager for many years until the pandemic hit, and then she chose to become a sales director because she loved the virtual aspect of the business, having 2 little boys. My unit loves her and looks forward to having her as their sales director when I debut as an emeritus. Dan and I have been blessed with 7 beautiful grandchildren. The oldest is 20 and the youngest is 18 months. They will sit in the shade of a tree that Dan and I planted 36 years ago through the Mary Kay opportunity. Let me ask you, what are you committed to doing or being in your Mary Kay business that will outlive you? Who in your life will sit in the shade of the tree that you plant now? One of the keys to success in any business is understanding how to duplicate yourself. How do you duplicate yourself to those you lead? How do you build the following that you are dreaming of? I've said it 1,000,000 times. Fall in love with what you do. Fall in love with the action. Fall in love with the work. Fall in love with the wins that the work produces. Arlene Lenard always said, when you love what you do, you'll never work another day as long as you live. The world we live in today is fast-moving and ever-changing. Now more than ever, Mary Kay needs leaders with solid values and strong work ethics. Now more than ever, Mary Kay needs leaders who believe in her principles of faith, family, career, and are willing to take Golden Rule living seriously. Now more than ever, Mary Kay needs leaders who still believe in her dream to enrich the lives of women around the world. Now more than ever, Mary Kay needs leaders who are all in. I'm telling you that when you throw your heart over the bar, your body will follow, and so will those that you lead. You guys, it's never too late. Vera Wang made her first wedding dress at the age of 40. Rodney Dangerfield's big break in stand-up comedy came at the age of 46. Julia Child published her first cookbook at the age of 49. Ray Kroc opened his first McDonald's when he was 50. Duncan Hines introduced his famous cakes at the age of 73. Mary Kay Ash opened her dream company in 1963 after 25 years in the direct selling industry. Regardless of her age at the time, she knew that it wasn't too late to follow her God-sized dream. In 3 short years, I will have the privilege of becoming an NFC emeritus. At times, the days seem long, but the years go by so very fast. I learned to treasure each moment and to relish in the successes of my area members. I have been blessed with wonderful friendships that I can't begin to describe. I have women in my life that would go to the wall for me. I've been blessed in so many other ways as well, spiritually and emotionally. I began my Mary Kay journey 36 years ago as a wide-eyed, hopeful, optimistic beauty consultant. And today I'm blessed to stand before you as a wide-eyed, hopeful, optimistic national sales director. If I could summarize what I believe will be critical for your success, here's what I'll close with. First, plant your tree. Visualize the multitude of people who will sit in the shade of that tree someday. Somebody somewhere is depending on you to do what Mary Kay wanted you to do and what I believe God designed you to do. Second, live full out. My Mary Kay business has helped me create the life I wanted, and I never take that for granted. Blessing shared becomes an awakening of hope for those who long for it and who are willing to work for it. Nothing gives Dan and I more joy than to be able to bless our family members, our church, and others. Thank you, Mary Kay Ash. Third, work full speed. I love Colossians 3:23 that says in part, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. I believe you were given a God-sized dream. Get fired up. Start believing again, you guys. Start pursuing what God placed in your heart to do. Fourth, get out there. Get out there. When you're packing for your next party, remember, it might be the party that changes the trajectory of your business and even your life. Think about that as you head out the door. There might be somebody sitting there that just that morning was praying for an opportunity to change her circumstances. Be the blessing in that person's life. By the way, Mary Kay Ash always suggested holding a minimum of 3 parties a week. Are you doing that? Fifth, delegate. When I was faced with parts of the business that I didn't personally enjoy or wasn't very good at it, I did one or two things. I either delegated it or I told myself while doing it, I don't need to do this forever. I just have to do this today. Finally, embrace change. If you keep doing what you're doing, you will keep getting what you're getting. If what you're getting is okay with you, great. If not, change it immediately. Every morning we have 2 choices. Stay asleep with our dream or wake up and go get them. If your miracle has yet to happen, you can still be the one to create that miracle. The tree that you plant today will grow. It will continue to get bigger, and eventually it will provide shade to all those who sit under it. Let's make 2023 and Mary Kay's 60th anniversary year the very best in the history of the company. Thank you, and may God bless you and continue to pass on that torch that Mary Kay gave to you.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a